Hey guys, welcome back to Overtakes. This is Misfit.
And I'm Kel.
And today we are going to be talking about Saturday of Stage 4, Week 1. So let's get it started. We don't have too many great matches today.
No.
We got Philadelphia and the Mayhem, Shanghai and Los Angeles, and then the one match that's going to be really, really good is London and New York.
At least we hope so.
Yeah.
That is the hope that it will be a good match, because based on the way that London played the other day, might not be very good.
Might not be, but the team they're playing is not the Houston Outlaws, so...
This is true.
And we'll go over this at the beginning of the week when we recap, but we're basically idiots and just don't buy into any sort of pattern.
Right.
And we just pick London constantly.
Even when we say it, we're like, oh, Houston's this, and this, like everything's going for them, but we're still going to pick London.
Yeah.
And then look how that got us.
So we're idiots with the London-Houston thing. It's the faith and profit and the rest of that team that we have. I think you look at them and you're like, how can they not lose? I mean, honestly.
Right. And that's what makes it even more confusing. And it's like, and watch, in this game, they'll probably come out and they will, like, put up a fucking dogfight against New York.
Oh, yeah. And I don't think we really need to talk about the other two matches.
Yeah. I mean, Philly looked really good against Boston the other day.
Philly and Houston.
I think we were definitely right about them.
Yeah, and we were right about Boston, too.
Yeah, agreed. And just the way that Philly looks, like, they are a team that... They're going to be a big team to beat, and they're going to make a big run for this last stage, and then for the playoffs in general.
Yeah, and they busted out Sato on main tank, which I didn't think they would take Fraggy out just because of the amount of Reinhardt they're playing, but they put Sato in to kind of do the Winston thing, and they just kind of like were rolling with the hot hand sort of thing.
Yeah.
And that proved to be okay.
Because that went really well for them.
Those last three maps, they just absolutely fucking kicked Boston to the curb, man.
Right.
And, you know, EQO playing Zarya and some of the other stuff he's been doing. People talk about guys for MVP. Yeah, he had that little thing, or whatever he did at the beginning of last stage, acting like an idiot. But as far as play goes, he's on the level, like, with Fissure coming into a team and playing.
Yeah.
The amount...
Oh, yeah. I mean, the second that he came in and started playing over Shadowburn, they looked like a completely different team, and it just elevated everybody else's play so much because he was such a huge factor.
Yeah, and the thing with him is he has a better hero pool than people think he does. Because he does the flashy shit with Zarya and, you know, Genji and stuff like that. He can play pretty much anything, really. And
that's what makes him so terrifying.
Yeah. So, I'm going 4-0 in this. I
think I did a 3-1 because I think Florida will end up taking one map or possibly 3-0 because they'll like tie a map because that's just what Florida does apparently.
Yeah. Well, they don't have Hanamura, so
they'll tie.
They don't have Hanamura, so they're not going to tie anyone.
This is true.
And see, the thing with them is I love them to death, but they just can't close a map.
No.
You know, it's just been going on and on and on since stage 1. And, you know, at this point, they have nothing to play for except for pride. I'm sure they're going to put up a fight because other than the other two garbage teams in the league, they actually have balls and they play.
Right, and they have guys who are
trying.
Will definitely be in the league next season. Like,
yeah,
there's probably I'm guessing honestly from Shanghai, there's probably 3 from their entire roster that will be in the league next season.
Maybe 4. I would go Fearless, Gaguri, Dia.
Yeah.
That's 3. Otto will be in the league somewhere.
Maybe Otto. Otto's kind of
He'll be a backup though.
Right, exactly. And then
the rest
you look
of them,
at Dallas, and there's probably 2 or 3 legit starters, maybe, on that roster.
Yeah, the thing is they're such a cancer that no one wants those guys on their team. Other than Oj, who do you really want on your team from there? Effects diva, apparently. Taimu's a hothead. Mickey's a backup. Chips, maybe Unko. I would take Unko.
I think I'd take Seagull.
Seagull too, yeah. I always forget about Seagull because he's kind of chill and he just plays what he does. He does what he does.
Right, and like I think he's just tremendously underutilized on that team.
Yeah.
I really don't understand it.
Florida, those guys will all be on a team, I think.
Yeah, because they're all team players. They're all like,
and
they all try their best. It's just, I think it was really what really hurt them was their lack of coaching and then their lack of alternates to start out the season. It just really
burned them out.
Yeah, exactly.
It is really what it did. Some of the things that happened too. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of their main coach, but that's me. I mean, right. I'm sure there's guys that could refute that, but the things that I see that happen, I question it all the time. I'm not a fan of player coaches. It's just my experience with watching sports. I don't buy into that. I'm going to be your buddy guy. I'm not saying be an asshole. I'm saying, I'm the coach. This is what we're going to do. Not, hey, I know what you're going through and hey, blah, 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 and all this stuff and trying not to step on toes. You have to step on toes.
Right.
You can't go in there and say, I don't want to really upset him. You know what? If he's playing like shit, you got to say, you can't do that. Even if he's your friend or not your friend or whatever. But anyway, enough of the garbage matches.
Let's dig into.
Let's talk to the good match.
Right. We didn't. We kind of skipped over. We'll just talk like the Valiant are going to destroy Shanghai because Shanghai couldn't even beat Dallas. At this point, they're going to go winless this whole season.
Yeah, and that
was the one shot they had at a win. They couldn't take advantage, and it's over.
Yeah, it is. And the Valiant are playing really well right now, and Gaguri's going to do some good stuff. Yep. Dio do a couple of nice flashy plays, and they're going to lose 4-0.
Yeah.
It's pretty much
LA needs all the maps they can get, and they're not going to give anything up.
No, they're not. And there's nothing more to say about that. I mean, the Valiant looked really good at the beginning of the week. That's all I can say. And
that too.
I was impressed. I was impressed by the way that, like you had said on our Friday preview, the way they transitioned into this new meta and way they kind of just jumped on it really fast, and they were ahead of the curve.
Yeah, they really did. They did an excellent job on doing that.
And which basically says Shanghai has zero chance of getting a map at all. So let's get on to this one. Okay, New York and London. So London, man, I don't know what to think right now. I mean, we said they were going to bounce back, but of course they started with Houston, and they always lose to them, and we already went over the fact that we're idiots and we never pick them, or we always pick them against Houston and lose.
Well, Houston is the equivalent of Oasis to them.
Oh God! Imagine in the playoffs if they had to play Houston and have Oasis.
Oh, they're fucked. If
they have to play in the playoffs anyway. Where it comes
down to that, they are done.
Yeah. Final map. Oh, the overtime map is Oasis, and they're playing Houston. Well, they're not going to get to it because they're going to get 4-0'd anyway. Have they taken a map from them? Okay. You know what? The first stage they went 3-2.
Yeah.
But other than that, they got 4-0'd every other time they played them.
And then they did beat them in the stage playoffs.
Yeah, that counts. All right. I'll give them that.
So that's what makes it tough to choose because it seems like when it really comes down to we have to win this game for London, that's when they can beat them. So I feel like if they playing each other in the regular season, for whatever reason, Houston just has their number. But I'm definitely intrigued to see them play each other in the playoffs again, in some kind of playoff setting.
Yeah, I want to see that too. I want to see what happens. I don't know who I'm picking in it yet, but...
No idea. Because if the London that shows up, if the London that played in that stage 1 playoff shows up, then Houston is done. But if any other version of London shows up, then
Houston's going to kill them. I'm probably going to take New York in this. I haven't decided, and we got 5 minutes. We're going to talk about this. But This is a match where they're going to end up showing up because they're going to go Patriot style.
Right, and that's what makes it seem like so frustrating is like just when people doubt them and think that they're out, that's when they are like, okay, nope, that's not the narrative we're going with, and we're going to prove you otherwise.
Yeah,
like it seems like as soon as they start to get praised, that's when they crumble.
Yeah, they can't handle the success. They kind of like being they like the us against the world thing.
Yeah.
They like you don't think we're going to beat them? Yeah, watch this. Mm-hmm. Like with New York in the first stage. I mean, everyone's like, you guys already played 2 matches today. There's no way. Yeah, here's a rip tire that'll end your season. or your stage, or whatever you want to call it. But New York, though, New York is on such a different level, man.
They are.
We went over some of the numbers before we started doing this from granted it was the Mayhem, and the Mayhem did tie them on Hanamura because that's what they do. But Jonak, again, Jonak was doing his thing, and 38 final blows, 88 eliminations, and 17 deaths.
Mm-hmm.
And Libero absolutely went fucking bonkers on them, too.
Right.
Like, I was watching, I think it was Nepal, King of the Hill match.
Mm-hmm.
And he was playing Farah, and he was absolutely just wrecking them, like with no mercy.
Oh, yeah. It's...
At what point do we say Libero's the MVP of the league?
Right?
Seriously.
Oh, man. Like, that's what's so terrifying about that team is, like, you just go from position to position, and it's just like they have a top 3 player at every single spot.
Yeah. Meko, Mono, Jonak, Arc, Sabiobi, and Libero, and then Pine.
Yeah.
And even,
every single one of those players is top 5 at the characters that they play.
And to be honest, their backups would be.
The characters that Libero plays included. Just even more ridiculous.
Yeah. Even their backups, like Jonas would start on every other team as a main tank.
Oh, absolutely.
And their new healer, Anamo. Anamo, literally would be starting on every team in the league.
Right.
And he's a backup. Well, because Jonak and Arc.
Right, exactly.
Well, I mean, if you put Anamo on, say, Soul, what the hell would that do? Or Jonas?
Kobe would be sitting on the bench, I could probably tell you that.
Yeah. If you put Jonas on Soul, he would be the starting main tank, and they would not get beat.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. This seems unbelievable.
Insane. It's absolutely insane. And then you think about that, and then you look at what London started out with their original lineup that they had going into stage 1. When you look at like Fissure and all these other guys that are
Fissure, Rascal.
Yeah, because even though Rascal's not playing anymore, he just got caught up in the dumpster fire.
Well, yeah, that was unfortunate for him.
Right.
And the whole thing with that is that I'm on his side on that. I don't give a shit what anyone says. He had a work ethic. The other guys wanted to sit around and take their fucking paychecks and pretend like they're playing in quick play and then get pissed off at each other. But anyway, even then, though, like looking back on it, you're going, yeah, but all these guys on New York, they would still kick their ass. Even though London beat them in the final match of stage 1. At this point, I know New York will lose a match here and there, but
yeah, at some point they'll lose a match somewhere in this.
To Philly.
This seems like it could be a match that they would lose if they're going to lose one in this stage, but at the same point, it could also be a
statement.
Yeah, this could be absolutely a statement game. No, watch, they'll end up losing to Boston in week 5.
Yeah.
Just because
they already got, they have a 317 map advantage over the rest of the fucking league. So I guess we're going New York on this. We have agreed on every pick this week. And I don't know if that's a good thing.
It's probably not a good thing, but at the same point, I think it just shows it shows why we talk about the things that we do, because we tend to be that way anyway, even with regular sports. Just because we think on a similar level.
Yeah, we do.
These things. But at the same point, like, we're also figuring out how these teams are and, like, the tendencies of them for the most part. Obviously, there's some tendencies that we're not picking up on.
Or we're not willing to actually believe in.
Right.
The fact that we don't believe in Houston will beat London every fucking time except for in the playoffs. They're like the Steelers and the fucking Patriots. The Steelers will beat the Patriots in the regular season every fucking year. You put the money on the table, though, the Patriots kick their ass.
Exactly. As soon as they play each other in the playoffs, nope, it's over.
We're both going to take New York. And I'm taking them on the fact that, honestly, different level of the rest of the league.
They really are. I'm right there with you. I have to say the exact same thing. Like, they are just playing at such a crazy high level. Like, I can't even comprehend.
Yeah. It's like they figured out the puzzle of this game. And everybody else is trying to catch up to them. It's just insane. And, like I said, they're going to lose at some point. This could be the week, but I'm not going against them. Nope. Not with the way Libro's playing, Sabiobi's playing. All of them, man. You go down the line. It's them against the rest of the league, and good luck. Right.
And the big thing is, like, you could pick them every single week, and you'll still probably go 9-1. I'll take that.
Yeah. And the thing is like, all you guys are like, yeah, I'm just going to bet New York when they make all this betting legal in the U.S. with the esports and all that shit. You're not going to get those odds. Those bookmakers are not dumb.
Right.
They're going to...
Yeah, you can bet for them, but it's not going to win you any money.
Yeah. You're going to have to bet $500 to win $100.
Yep.
You're better off betting against them and getting lucky on the off chance that they lose.
Right, exactly. Just throwing like $5 down on it and hoping that they lose.
Hoping they lose to Philly or Boston or something like that.
Right.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for our Saturday predictions. So don't forget to hit a like, subscribe. Don't forget to join High Noon Pick'em. Hit us up on social media. All of our links are down below. We'll probably be on somewhere on the weekend, and we'll go over some matches. If you guys want to, if you guys want to do a Discord and just hang out and talk about the Overwatch League, just let us know and down below. We'll definitely jump on, and we'll talk to you guys at the beginning of the week with our recaps and all that good stuff.
Later, guys.